everyone. Welcome back to Straight For You, where we're giving you straightforward dialogue with an open mind. I'm your host, Miss Black Diamond, along with my handsome co-host,
the ruthless one, BK.
Hey!
Hi.
Yes, BK!
What's up?
Yes.
It's all G-O-O-D good.
Good? All right now. With the two eyes looking at you.
You know?
Hey, yes. Come on now. So what's good?
Shoot, I was about to ask you the same thing.
Okay, well, it's
you the host with the most.
You know, I'm out here in these streets making things pop like I normally do.
Making things pop.
Yeah,
whoa.
whether it be like, I'm just playing.
And
I'm just having a little fun because of this topic we're going to tap into. But other than that, what's good with you?
Well, same thing. I'm not making it pop, but I'm making it hot. So you gotta make it hot because it's almost cuffing season.
All
so
right
you
now.
gotta make it hot.
Come on now, you better make it hot, make it spicy for these people and some more.
Flaming hot.
All right now, you better. But
yes, trying to keep it right, keep it tight. Stay looking good.
You
do. I try.
You do.
It's hard work.
Ain't no trying. You making it happen.
Why?
So
thank you. You as well. You as well. Radiating over here.
Bow.
Whoa. Boom.
But at the end of the day, you know what we do? We get into this topic.
Okay.
So our Straight For You topic is. Oh Lord. Yes, sex time frame and how long is satisfactory, honey.
Wait a minute. What time frame?
Yes, we talking about sex time frame. And how long is satisfactory? Yo hibbity
dibbity. Okay.
So let's get into it. What's about this sex time frame and what makes you feel like you want to talk about?
I say, a lot of people have a time frame when they're doing the hibbity dibbity.
Okay.
That as you get older, I think that time frame kind of shortens. You know what I'm saying?
It decreases.
You don't have a lot to prove.
You go from rabbit time to something else.
Rabbit time, when you in your 20s, your early 20s.
Teens. Some people start in teens.
Yeah, if you're fortunate enough, nowadays they are. But I remember teen-wise, you had to beg,
I don't know what. I guess it depends on the area, because in my teen years, they was getting it in, honey. Pregnancy was rampant.
Yeah, they was getting it in, but unfortunately, not everybody was so fortunate.
Come on through now.
When you first in them early youngins, I mean, you going. You got something to prove. You want to be good.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna go long, last strong.
That's when the hours kick in.
That's when them hours kick in. About 2, 3, 4 times you can do all of that.
I remember the day.
About 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
You was fortunate if you had that type of stamina. Not everybody's blessed like that.
Yeah. What you trying to say? You can't keep up with the back in the day, the rabbit style?
Heck no. I ain't too proud to say it. Shoot, I ain't going those hours and 2, 3 times. You got about one good 15-minute round with me, and then hey.
Well, Lord, I think it's more so like the men end. It seems like as the women get older, look, I ain't gonna say all, but it seems like a high end number of women, theirs increased.
Y'all power up or something. Y'all
it's like level up on there, like you get that little spark and like level up on them, and they be like, "I'm tired, nah, come here."
They be like, "No, I ain't got nothing left. Shoot, you depleted me."
No, trying to drain you dry and more.
I'm dry. Shoot, ain't nothing left. I'm telling you, you wasting your time. But I think sometimes maybe y'all don't get all of y'all don't sow y'all royal oats in them 20s. Y'all kind of keep a clamp on it, and then
I think today's kind of like aspects
might be a little different today.
Getting a little bit more in compared to the later versions of this. But you're right. For me in particular, I wasn't out there.
Mm-hmm.
So my energy is on an even plane. It all for me it depends on the individual. If you can spark my interest mentally, it makes me want to perform a little bit more sexually.
Okay.
Versus if you come in with some stupid shit that don't turn me on, and it makes me like, just let's go ahead and bust my nut and you bust yours and
that be it.
That's it. But if you mentally got me, oh, I'm all up on you like right on the rice and beyond trying to get you.
So time frame too, because some people are different. Some people you can just go ahead and I mean, as soon as you touch them, they
no.
they done, you know, and you
I'm not one of them fortunate souls.
Oh Lord! So what is a satisfactory time frame in your opinion or your
it's
experience?
not necessarily the time, it's what you do.
Well, that's what we're talking about all the time.
Because for me, getting head makes me getting head gets me there quicker compared to
getting the wood.
Yes. And it does. I guess it's the sensation, and it depends on how you give me the head. If it's some basic, just lick and trying to be around the clitoris and stuff, that don't turn me to that.
That don't get you to that height.
No, it's got to be slightly nasty. Just
okay. Sloppy.
Yeah, because it makes my mind go somewhere else, and it just radiates the moment for me. And you might can get me within 5 minutes or less.
Okay.
Depend on how you do it when it comes to that. Because for me, when I get the wood, in a sense, it's a challenge. It becomes a challenge for me.
Okay. And speak on that. It becomes a challenge in what way? As
far as like me pleasing you, like in a sense of turning you on with that aspect. Because again, I'm a mental person, more so a physical person. So I might be slightly different, or it might some people that kind of relate to what I'm saying. I'm more so like, again, I love oral. Versus, I don't mind getting the pipe. What
means the world to me? A little head, preferably,
I don't mind getting the pipe. The pipe is cool, and throwing it back and going from there. That's fun. It becomes acrobatic fun for me.
Acrobatic fun.
Yes, okay. And I'm telling you the truth. That's what it do. It becomes a fun activity.
Yes.
Yeah, versus like when I'm getting head, I'm like into the moment you grabbing the ass and the legs. And you just there, and I'm looking. Oh, it's just like it just takes me to another place that's not in this world.
Sometimes I need that before I even go in with the pipe. Sometimes that's how you get the motor started.
You have to bust the first nut.
No, I don't have to bust it, but okay. I need to, I need at least need that warm, mouth, that warmth on it, and then it gets the motor, it gets the pipe.
And I respect that because if I feel like if you bust that nut, that's it.
Right, that's it for us.
Like, that's it. And I ain't trying to have you do all that.
That's it. I'm out. So you might have to holler at me tomorrow or later on, maybe in the day, if that happened. So,
on me, what about you, sir? What's good?
Well, like I said, about 15 minutes or so. I think that's a satisfactory time if you're doing what you're doing and you know what you're doing well. And if it's somebody who, like you say, responds to what you're doing. Yeah. Because some people like different things. Like you said, you like oral. I enjoy the oral, but some people may not be into the oral thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So now it may take you a certain length of time to get them to the point of satisfactory, or now your head may be out the game already because you like, well, damn, you don't even like doing it,
Yeah, and some people don't know how to do it, and it takes you off to another level to the point that like, no, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm done.
Let's go ahead and do get the pipe and let's go there.
Especially if it's talk already before the actual activity.
Oh, I don't like that when you talk all that hot shit and don't come through, because I'm not really a talker. I rather let's see what we can do.
Yeah, because like you say, you can't talk with everybody because everybody's body is different. It don't.
Well, guys mostly do that hot. Well, because I'm a female.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I get the hot talk conversation, what I can do and this, that, and the other, and I'm like,
we're selling a product, so we gotta.
But sometimes they oversell that product.
Don't they always? I mean, that's with everything.
Because sometimes you just can throw a little hint of the possibilities, but then you become like sounding like a crazy person because you overselling, like.
Or it just ain't what it was. Because how many times we order something online, and it look good. in the picture.
Yeah.
But then you like, oh, this material is trash.
Like
this
trash. Like,
this don't fit me. Yeah, this don't fit me like it's supposed to.
This ain't what the picture show.
Show ain't. It's like this the coloring is off.
Matter of fact, when we go to these food restaurants, I want my food to look just like that picture, and it comes out looking like some little shabby looking something.
Like, what is this?
And I know men experience that with females too.
Oh yeah,
you got them heavy talking females. Well, I'm gonna lay the pipe. I'm gonna put it on you. I'm gonna make you go to sleep. They be knocked out like.
Or they don't put in nothing. They just they lay on the back or whatever.
How is that? Like for you my inner dude.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't like do something with somebody that is not interacting with me. How does that feel for a guy?
To tell you the truth, I don't think a lot of guys have a problem with that.
Really,
I think they just get in there. I think they just want to get in there and bust it wide open. But
that don't make you feel some sort of way when she just not doing nothing, just letting you just do whatever, and she just.
I think it depends on where you're at with that person. If it's a one nighter, if I hit it one time, I'm a pipe you type deal. Then if you laying on your back, whatever. Hey, I got it. I'm good.
That's boring to me. I think. For me, my inner dude, that will make me soft, and I just want to just go on to just, what, that made me be even gangster with it and beat my meat in front of her and kick it.
It's some.
Because I feel that's disrespectful. You're not even trying to participate in
like
the
you
activity.
said, some people don't know. Like you said, some people don't know how to give oral. Yeah. Some people don't know how to do the hibbity dibbity right for some folks. You know,
I feel you because there's some guys that don't know how to give oral, and some guys that don't know how to. Because I know everybody likes different things.
Yeah.
And what this female coming from a guy situation, what this female may like, this other one may not like.
Correct.
So I can understand the difficult aspects of that.
Correct.
I must admit, I haven't been with a high number of individuals. My numbers is really low. So, but at the end of the day, I enjoyed who I was with, and the ones that I were with has been moments like I'm like, pick it up. Make it entertaining for me. Like this is like really not a good look right now. Not saying they were always like that, but it was moments in time. Maybe they were deep in thought. Maybe something happened that day.
Yeah, we do have them times. Yeah, those first times do be kind of. It'd be a lot of pressure on you first time.
I must admit, the first times it seemed like it was more entertaining than the future going on. I'm like,
too, because I think the first times you're not really knowing. Yeah, you got to prove a point. You're not really knowing what you're gonna do. Half the time, you don't even really know if it's finna go down. You don't even know. Your head is not even in the space to be like, I'm getting something tonight.
It might be some situations where it's about to go down.
Okay, so
that talk has talk.
Yeah,
we about to make it happen.
We got that text at 2 a.m. and they like, "What you doing, big head?"
Yeah, and beyond the big head, it's just like it's about to go down. So let's go ahead and make this happen.
And you get in there and it just say, "Nah."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like that first time sometimes be the longest, because again they trying to prove a point, trying to do what they do, and
you're learning. So that first time you coming out when you're ready, you doing all your go-to moves. You trying to see what moves she respond to. Yeah. You hit the swivel on her. You doing the pound action, whatever. You trying to see what is it that this person responds to that I know. This is what I need to do.
So what makes it change in the level of time? Why can't it keep that same energy?
Because I don't know. Sometimes it just depends on what you're doing in the day. Sometimes you just want to get in there and you want to get to the end. See now.
Why you focus on the end? Why not focus on the moment?
Because I'm focusing on the moment of the end. Because that's the best part.
Yeah.
That's the best part for us, I think, is getting to that end part where you, as Bernie Mac say, bust a nut. So you want to sometimes get to that, and wallowing around in that. See, for us, we can't really be in the moment too much because we'll get there too fast. So I think when you're programmed to kind of look at it from a different perspective, keep your composure. You can't really enjoy it too much, or you'll slip up and it'll be over before it start. And then she'll be looking at you like, really?
So it seems like it sounds like a whole lot of pressure for the guys.
It's a whole lot of pressure for the guys. You got to perform, and then you don't want to be no laughing stock. You don't want her to be like, oh, he wasn't shit.
So it's pretty much like it's messing with the psyche. Because for me, I'm into the moment. I want to feel you. I want to mentally like absorb you in this situation. You know,
and we can't do that on our end.
Yeah,
we can't do that because when we do that, then we're done and it's over. See, y'all can bask in that and really enjoy it, want to keep having that, and then y'all can just keep going. It ain't like y'all close up after y'all had it. It ain't like get shut down.
Women ain't like that.
Yeah,
some
that's
of
true.
them are about that busting their nut and keep it pushing. Yeah. I'm just talking in the case of me, my perspective in the situation. You know, I like to feel the essence of you while we're doing it, and it's not like I'm overthinking. I'm really feeling
you trying to get into the moment. You enjoying every little
every touch. And especially I'm gonna keep it 1,000, keep it straight for you. Especially when you on an edible too, it's like it heightens every situation.
Yeah, I'm sure it does for some people. I think, but for me, I think it's the you see, I'm a little bit more jailhouse with mine. You know, I like to go ahead. It's that aggression. It's that, you know,
that does it for you.
That does. You know,
just like that does it for you, that's the case in point.
That 50 Shades of Grey stuff, you know, that domination,
So you like control, to be the controller.
But I give in a sense, but during that's where you dominate. If you a lion, that's where you're supposed to come in and you're supposed to pounce on that thing. You're supposed to show your dominance of what it is and how you do it, and that part of it, controlling the aspect, gets your drive up, I think.
So why is that? Like, for real, like, why does it have to be so aggressive? Why can't it just be kind of like within the moment? I'm just asking, you know, me flipping the coins over everything.
Yeah, I mean,
because we got to talk about all aspects of how people may feel.
And I can only talk about it in my aspect. That's what does it for me.
Yeah.
The too much in the moment, the slow, that stuff doesn't keep me enticed like that. It's too slow. It doesn't have that. You know that.
So you just want to just pound.
Not all. It's how you pound. You know, it's how you pound. Sometimes I like to throw a swivel in there too. I don't like it. You know, I don't like just pound action. But I like the swivel.
Are you more so of strictly in the bed, or are you move it around?
I like to move it around. I think that provide. I mean, you don't want to just because doing too much of the same thing.
Yes, I'm through.
It gets boring. It get boring. So you want to at some point you want to get that thing up against the wall. You want to get it on the couch. Yeah. You want to do it in the shower. I mean, you want to
a little public scene every now and then.
Hey, come on in this dressing room right quick. You know, while I try on these pants and.
Make it happen while the company is
let you see the dragon, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all about how you do it and where you do it, and you know what. If you know what does it for you, that's the main thing. Yeah. It's hard when people don't know what do it for them.
That's part of learning, though, you know, because if you didn't have a lot of experience, and also too, if you knew in the game of it, you're gonna have to go through some trials and tribulation in order to perfect your craft, right?
True.
Because it's not like it comes with manuals per se.
No, it don't.
You have things out there to help you, but at the end of the day, it all relies upon you and the encounters. So as far as like the sexual encounters are higher stance on the male end, that's y'all leeway of trying to be better at having sex.
It may be mine. I can't speak for every male, but I think. You know, most of the road dogs that I roll with and everything it's about getting in there and putting it down. You either putting it down or you not, basically. You either handling business or you don't. You either hitting that thing or you ain't. We're not looking at anything as far as feeling or dwelling in the moment or anything like that. For most guys, is you go in there, you handle business, you do what you do, and you make her go to sleep.
And this is why the numbers are a little bit higher for men. as far as sexual encounters?
Probably.
Because just want the blessing.
It's an activity that we like to indulge in, but also our activity is based on how we leave you at the end. If you sitting there laid in the snow angel position, we know we done our you pull your pants up like yeah, daddy put it down. But if you sitting there and you like,
and she like it's okay, it's okay.
She like,
well,
that's all.
We done.
All that shit you talk, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You like,
That's why I said as far as the oversellers, it's okay to say a little bit on what you got going on, but when you oversell, and then come through. That's on either end. Women oversell too. Like
that's true.
I'm gonna throw that shit on you. You know you ain't gonna hold it. You this, that, and the other. She the one tapped out.
Cause ain't nobody out here admitting they got bad sex.
That's true, but you don't have to oversell your sex too. And sometimes you don't have to say nothing at all. Prove it when you get there.
But everybody's their biggest fan. So everybody, it ain't a person out here who like, I ain't really that good in bed. I don't do.
And you do have. You do have those people that say that, then they lay the pipe down,
and they don't be that bad. You like, you wasn't that bad.
Or it's the quiet ones for me. Yeah.
But also too, I like, you talk about it at first and you want to see what someone likes.
Yeah.
And then you go into, does what you like coincide with what I like?
I think that's the problem with the sexual encounters of today and thus far, period, that we don't talk about it enough in order to understand. Because by the time we, say for instance, like if we were together and we had this conversation or whatever, and I tell you what I really like before we happen, that way you already prepared.
And I'd be like, you know what, that ain't, for me, and I've done this. I'm like, that ain't really, that ain't my thing. So I may pass on that. I'm cool because I'm like, you ain't in the.
And I think that's what people fear. That what you just said, that the risk of not being able to have it at all because of the discussion. Because not everybody is down for certain taste of things. Yeah,
if you ain't gonna let me pull the hair and smack the butt, then what I can't get with you.
And some people, they feel like if you don't eat my ass, you can't get with me.
And I go ahead and you go ahead and go about your day. I hope you find somebody.
I'm not saying I'm that person, but I'm just saying
I ain't eating no groceries.
Some people love eating groceries. Some people don't like it.
I ain't into that.
It's an exit.
That's it. That's all. Do not enter.
At the end of the day, everybody have their little fetishes on different things, and we can't knock what they do. But I'm just saying, as far as conversation wise, it doesn't hurt to say, "Hey, I like my head this way," because I've had discussions where it started. I let them do what they do, and it wasn't quite doing it for me.
Right.
To get me to that level. They wondering why it's taking so long because you haven't hit that spot. You just in the area, but better yet, don't you hate when they be right there at the area and then move? And I'm like, you almost.
I can't relate on that because I don't have a vagina.
No.
But for us, it's we got two parts. You either on the dick or you on the balls. So
I'm just saying, what if you were right there and then next thing you know they do something different or they stop or and you like.
And I think that's sometimes where that control thing comes along because sometimes you gotta take control even when they giving you head. Sometimes you just gotta hold their head right there and I'll do the thrusting. I don't need you. I got it.
But I had to learn it as time progressed because again. There's levels, especially if you don't have a lot of encounters or, you learn it as you're growing.
Yeah.
You don't know to hold that person's head if they finally get to that spot to let them know that you stay right there.
There you go. You got it.
Or you just letting them you trying to assume they'll figure it out, but some people just don't figure it out.
You got to talk about it.
And I think some guys like that little bit of like aggression from the female. Just,
most guys, if they doing that with you, they do not mind you having some aggression.
Yes.
They want you to have a little aggression.
I can say I had a moment where I didn't have to say nothing. That person just
knew everything.
I was like, it shocked me. I was like,
you'll have some of those people that you ain't really got to tell nothing.
Yes.
They go in and they write their own point. And then others, you know, you got to give them a little help. But it's all about how you talk and how you communicate.
True.
If you open and willing to do that, you know, you trying to get openness. You trying to get gagged. Come on now. Okay, you know. But if you ain't trying to do it, hey, you know,
that's 50 Shades, all right.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you,
don't kill nobody.
Yo, hey, we'll bring them back.
Just have like support ready.
CPR certified, you know.
Hey, that part right there. But in the meantime, between time, you know what time it is?
It's definitely sex time.
Oh,
that's what we talking about. The time.
The
time on sex. Time on sex. The time limit on sex.
The hibbity-dibbity. But no, for real, it's time for our Straight For You outside perspectives, where we give one female and one male the opportunity to talk about our topic, and he already on point with it. So which one it is?
Heads. The males again.
All this dick shit. You heard me? All this dick shit. Giving heads. Matter of fact, the giving head.
The head.
Yes. Getting some head. All right now.
What we got?
Today's male perspective is Dante J.
Hey, Dante.
Shout out to Dante.
Salute.
Yes. He said, for me, there is no time frame. It's based on chemistry. If we're in sync, it could be instantly.
Okay.
I don't put restrictions on how long before we have sex. I guess he's talking on that aspect. Again, for me, there is no time frame. It's based on chemistry. If we're in sync, it could be instantly. Or I don't put restrictions on how long before we have sex. I guess
he might be looking at it on the time frame of when you actually do the hibbity dibbity.
Yes.
And that's cool. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree.
So when it's a good time.
I ain't with that Steve Harvey 90 day, you know, wait 90 days before you give up the hibbity dibbity. Ain't nobody got, I mean, shoot, when you in your high 30s and 40s, you ain't got time to be holding it. You almost dead. Give that thing up. Shoot.
I ain't gonna say give it up so quickly.
Give that thing up.
I ain't gonna say give it up so quickly.
Give it up.
At the end of the day, it all depends on the situation and how you feel and what your stance is. Some people can do it that day. Some people require a week, or some people require a couple of months. Who knows? It's all according to their stance. We already know you saying give up the pussy right away, but at the end of the day,
I mean, I'm saying give it up.
I don't give it right away unless I am highly intrigued with the idea of connecting with you, because with me being in the field we're in, I'm like, sometimes that hinders me, you know. And I'm just gonna be honest and be frank. That sometimes hinders me from doing a lot of like free in this world thing.
Yeah,
you know, because I've seen it close up in person, the results of certain things. That's my stance on it.
And I know all it takes is one bad time.
Come on.
But for the most part, and luckily, thank the Lord Almighty, we're a good judge of character so far, and we're healthy in the choices of people.
Come through.
Even some of the ones that we didn't let wait too long or didn't really know, we still, it was something about that person. So we're a good judge of character. We don't just, I think, luckily, from what I can tell from you and myself, we don't just get with anybody off the block.
But we got to talk about the people that do just get with anybody and everybody, because we Straight For You. We got to give all types of aspects and ideas, and that's when y'all come in and leave little comments and things of that nature to let us know what you feel on the topic, because at the end of the day, we just giving our perspectives and our situations and scenarios on possibilities.
Correct.
But you know, it's right. You know, sometimes
you base it off the chemistry and what's going on, and some people got a immaculate sex chemistry that they pheromones will be like, got to have it. What's up? You know, your place or mine.
And then you got them sex fanatics that can't help themselves.
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes I
and
think I am.
Those the risk. No, I'm just saying.
I'm a sex fanatic.
Oh Lord.
Sometimes.
I'm talking about the risky ones that do it constantly, that medically can't stop themselves. They just known for just having just.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with that back in 2012.
In your younger days,
back in 2012, I was at a Sex Anonymous class. I'm joking. Y'all, I'm straight for you now. I'm joking. Y'all, don't be commenting on that. Talking about
y'all do comment.
My sex AAA.
Sex fiend up in these streets out here slinging wood.
I was beating them. I was in there 50 Shades.
So what settled you down?
No. I think after you done it for so long, after you done so much and done it for so long, you get a little bit more mature and that you ain't got to have it all the time,
But that also is like a double-edged sword towards the situation, because now you, like you stated, as you get older, you're not lasting that long because you done exactly.
I done had them nights where I done went all night and you look up in this morning time and stuff.
But it ruined it for the person that is now with you, in a sense, and that still got a high-end sex drive and you don't. You get what I'm saying? Because you done gave all you got to give in the beginning. Now you got this person like, hey, let's get it, and you like we can get it, but only for 15 minutes. You like. Okay.
Yeah, my engine is years old.
I was like, the nerve, the audacity, and the gall of you not lasting long right now.
Like, I mean, and sometimes too, I don't think it's the fact of lasting long. I think sometimes it's a point of how long you want to be doing it for.
Child, if you got a high-end sexual female and you done gave it up to just about a Lord knows high number of people, and now you barely giving her what she needs.
Who says I was barely giving her what she needs? Maybe I got somebody who was right at where they needed to be.
I'm just giving you the scenario. What if you got somebody with that high-end sex, like, and they are highly attracted to you, they want to get that dick. Soon as you wake up, get that dick. When you get off work, get that dick. Before you go to sleep, just get nigga.
Jeez Louise.
You getting that dick.
Jeez.
The only time you get a break is maybe that time of the month. That's maybe that if you feel like it, that you might need to get a little towel and lay it down.
I may have to get a time of the month. Damn, I'm moist right about now. Golly.
Oh, child, but yes.
I mean, if they got a high-end sex drive, maybe, you can at some point compromise.
So
if you ain't got it this high.
An older woman probably have to get it with a younger man.
And that's what seems to be what's going on nowadays too. Is that these younger guys, they want to buck all night.
Because I be getting the little.
They be buzzing. They like, hey, get with this young young horse here.
Yes, and then you tear that young horse down because you so high into your levels of sexuality, and they're trying to reach that peak. So it can be a give and take. That's why you see a high number of celebrities, like older women with younger men and whatever.
And then too, sometimes, you see the older men with younger women.
Yeah.
Because at that point, right where they at, they cool. Mm-hmm. Now then you're going to have some trouble when she get a little bit older and now she ready to rumble a little bit more.
And let's be truthful. Sometimes some younger women just waiting on them older men to go ahead and get in the grave so I can go ahead and give up my other guy.
It depends.
And tear that up. But at the end of the day, let's pinpoint this moment.
Okay.
Because it's time for our Straight For You sponsor highlights. And we'll see you in a minute. Peace. Straight For You, where we're giving straightforward dialogue with an open mind. I'm your host, Ms. Black Diamond, along with my funny co-host,
The hibbity dibbity man himself.
Yes.
Ruthless.
All right now. All right.
Yo.
Yes. We was really getting into it on the first half of this show about the topic. Today's topic, if you didn't know, is sex time frame and how long is satisfactory, okay? Mm-hmm. And we had a conversation that included one of our perspectives, which was the male, Dante J. He was more so talking about the chemistry portion of it, and there's no restrictions on how long before we have sex.
He went into the 90-day probation.
For real, like, and
think like a man.
That's the only way that's gonna happen if you in your early 20s and early 30s. But past
when you pass that, 35, you better get that cookie up. You ain't got time to wait.
You got at least a month.
The guy gonna die before you give it to him. Sure, he got hypertension,
the time
high
gets
blood
shorter
pressure.
as we get older. Time gets shorter.
Yeah, you done missed out.
Yeah, I'm trying to bust them nuts while you still can.
He might not be able to by the time 90 days pass.
That dust.
You can gave him a job probation, not a relationship probation.
Yes, for real. So getting back into this situation of the time frame and going on with that, we already established as we get older that it gets a little bit less time for men.
Well, even too, because my experience is I've talked with a lot of women about that, and they like, hey, that an hour is too long. You ain't gonna be pumping on me for no hour or something like that. Too. That hurt the cookie.
Ooh, it hurt the cookie.
That's what they said. Depending on,
I guess it depends on the action
straight
of
for you family.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it depends on the action of the person. Now, if they just banging just constantly for just all that period of time, after a while the pum pum gonna be numb and looking like Lord knows what, tenderized meat. And what's up with that anyway? Yes, be all fat and shit and can't even sit and use the restroom like you want to because your pum pum fat. I had a situation like that. That is not a good feeling, sir.
Oh, well,
I'm just saying,
you want to cause damage when you're in there, but you don't want to cause it like that.
Not like that, but then, the your younger years when you got something to prove, this, that, and other. But at the end of the day, as for my age at this moment in time, I ain't gonna let you just be on me, just thinking disrespecting my pum pum. You're gonna bet my pum pum is precious, baby.
It's gonna get a precious pounding.
That's just like you getting riding and she just ride your dick to just broken pieces.
Yeah, Bronco Billy that mug. Yes.
So you like that shit?
Yes, get buck with it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So you like it?
It needs to be crooked by the time you finish. Yes.
So you like that?
Yes,
okay.
That's what it's about. That's how I know you're into it.
So you like the damage.
Get the bucking on that thing. I'm like, whoa. So then it be over with.
Speaking of bucking, what about the riders? Because I know you have encountered some people that cannot ride.
Yeah.
What about that?
So riding is definitely a technique that not everybody has good.
Yes.
So I think, and there was one experience that I had that one person was like, I don't know how to really ride. I don't ride. And you got to help some people sometime. If you know how it is and how it's supposed to feel, and at least they're willing to try to learn or whatever.
Well, I would say at a gathering, this particular females, we was playing a game that had sexual talk in it. But she stated that's one of the requirements she doesn't do. She do anything and everything else, but she doesn't ride. So how would you feel about that?
I'd be okay. As long as you let me, as long as you open your mouth and let me, what Cardi B say, hit that dangly thing in the back of the throat, and we in there.
So you really dangerous with your shit.
I'm dangerous.
You trying to choke a bitch.
It's going to be an experience,
wait a minute.
You gonna feel like, oh, okay, hey, shoot, he can't. He into something.
All I know, you better have your CPR.
Oh wait, I got the AED too, just in case if I got to clear. You back? Come on, let's get it going again. Let's get it going.
You trying to take souls for real? in 15 minutes, take souls. In 15 minutes, because you ain't getting no more than 15 minutes. That's it.
That's it.
Child.
That's about it.
No sir, because I'm trying to live and experience and move forward.
You're gonna be soaking wet with sweat in them 15 minutes.
That's tough. That's tough because I'm trying to picture myself 15 minutes and sweating that, and it's hard for me to sweat.
It's intense.
It's got to be intense.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that, honey.
I'm telling you.
I don't sweat like that.
We go intense. We go
But
hard.
I do have fun, though. I'm
and
down for fun.
It's fun.
But you trying to wear and break a pussy. I ain't trying.
Hey.
No, sir.
Don't worry.
No, sir.
It'll heal.
Fuck that shit. At the end of the day.
You'll be all right.
Ooh.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
No, I don't have to experience. I'm talking for the one that is experiencing you now. We good. Because I need to walk. I need to take care of my business.
No, you don't. They got so many wheelchairs and scooters out here now. You'll be okay.
What I do, I need a wheelchair. I'm helping the people that need wheelchairs. And I'm in there with them.
That way they can sit right on you and you can wheel them right on the way.
If you don't go left, go somewhere else with that. You trying to be the number one, and now you're gonna get all types of DMs and messages. Go ahead and leave comments, ladies. Let
leave the comments. See what y'all into. Am I lying?
He 15 minutes. He can give you 15
minutes of glory. What's your story?
You glory, I'm pleasure.
There you go.
It is.
There it is. 15 minutes of glory. What's your story?
And I'm the pleasure. But it is.
Yep.
It is. So there it is.
Y'all want that pleasure? Y'all go there. Y'all want the story for the glory?
And go to the hospital. Make sure your bills, your insurance is up.
Don't worry. Yep. Medicaid or Medicare.
So moving forward, we did talk about the guy perspective. Now we can move on to the female perspective.
Okay, all right. Tails.
All right, our female for today is Benta W.
Yes, Benta, Miss W.
Yes, Miss W.
Come on with it.
Let's see if she come in
with it. What she got?
She said, I think males and females should take at least 3 to 6 months before thinking about sex.
Oh, Benta.
I need more than just an attraction.
Oh, Benta.
I need to see what direction your life is moving in. I have to
Girl, oh, Benta.
Again, because you just got to talking about the Steve Harvey thing. That's why I'm laughing. But she might be young. Okay.
No,
again,
not with a name like Benta.
Hold on.
She gotta be 16.
Hold on now. Benta said again. Let's respect our perspectives.
I'm respecting them, but they gotta get it too.
Okay, get it afterwards. Benta W said, I think males and females should take at least 3 to 6 months before thinking about sex. I need more than just an attraction. I need to see what direction your life is moving. All right, Miss Benta. Miss Benta might be a young age person that wait a minute. That has read Steve Harvey's book of taking your time and things of that nature. You know, nothing against Steve Harvey, disrespect or anything. So shout out to him. So therefore, again, that's you do have some people that feel like they have to hold for a minute, because again, in my younger years, I'm gonna put myself in this situation.
Okay, go ahead.
In my younger years, I was taught, in a sense, to wait. If not, that fairy tale thing I think we talked about on an episode. The idealistic of making sure you have the right partner, because you want to teach your girls not to be so loose out here in the streets. Now, the aspects of guys being taught, get it where you get it, Yeah. So, because, again, if you had a girl, would you tell her to be so loose and free out here in these streets?
It's not about telling her to be loose and free. Because at the end of the day, they're going to do it anyway.
No, I'm just saying
But for the advice, you tell them to make sure you choose the person who you're really into. If you're not fully into them, then there should be a level where you're not going with it. And
that's what I teach mine. But you got to think about the times where we grew up, and how we were taught. And things of that nature. Now it's a different type of beast out here in this world. So you have to give them that idealistic to only step when you feel comfortable with stepping.
Yes, and protect yourself.
Yes, always.
All of that,
always.
I've been talked today, but I'm an advocate, and I was taught to be an advocate. You don't do nothing unless you have that protection.
Come on through.
And I think my main thing was I didn't want to have a little one. I was more scared of having a baby than I was actually catching something in the disease. Yes, so that's always what made me. I'm like, nope. I know if you do this, you get a baby.
And for the females, they have to have double protection. They have to be on birth control as well as have a contraceptive like a condom or something else to protect them from STDs and other situations. But at the end of the day, you know, all this is fun and games, and we're
making a fun subject.
Because we got to tap all aspects of youth, because we do have some young people that do look on this show also.
Absolutely.
And we're more so catering to the older generation with the previous conversation, because, you know, to go ahead and get it in. But we also have younger viewers that should wait till they're mentally ready to embark in something of that nature.
Mentally ready on both sides.
Yes.
On both sides. Yes. And I think the main thing is just when you are ready to do that act.
Yes.
Just make sure that you protect yourself. Mm. That's the number one thing. Because I always wanted someone to call me daddy, not dad.
Yes.
Okay?
Zaddy.
Now. Yeah. So I was like, hey, I'll be a daddy. I ain't finna be a dad. I don't want to be a dad.
Yes.
Okay? I don't want to be a dad.
When you loose and free like that, that's what you risk.
So, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's mainly about. Sex is definitely something that is a big topic in everything.
Yes.
So, if you do it, make sure you protect it.
Yes. Bottom line, because, like, again, we joke around, we do what we do. But more so, this conversation was for the older, like 35 and up generation. Mm-hmm. But for anybody that's in the early 20s coming on up, yes, take your time, especially teenagers. Come on now, because we do have teenagers that watch our show also. So
they active more so than some of the adults.
Yes,
so
they gets it in.
They getting it in. So just know
my teenager years. Come on now,
I was selective. I wasn't getting it in until I got in my 20s.
But you was a good one. I'm telling you,
I just wasn't cute back then. That's all. That's what happened. I was the last choice back then.
I'm trying to tell you, by the time I got out of elementary and went to middle school, I saw pregnancies like it was nothing. So therefore, that will lock me up from not having sex until I got closer to my 20.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't want to get pregnant. Yeah. Period. I didn't have my first child until I was got pregnant at 23. So that tells you something, out of fear. And that's why I was so not willing to have sex so easily and so freely, because of what I experienced personally, firsthand, looking at. So at the end of the day, once I got past that level of comfortable situations, that's why I was able to learn a little bit more when it came to sex, other than what I saw on TV or heard about.
Well, and I think for me, it was just finding that person that you was comfortable with to do that act. Yeah. And then, then you're getting your practice in, you're getting them hiccups out of the way. Yeah. So when you do, venture off and do it with somebody else, you've had enough practice, as you so-called, to, go in and know what you're doing, to have that confidence, so to speak.
I think around our age, our mental stability towards sex is better compared to then. Too bad we don't have the, in a sense, stamina compared to then. I for some people, because I still but anyway,
stamina 15
but
15 14
but you gave a lot. From my understanding of what you're saying, you gave a lot in your younger years. Yes. And as you got older, it kind of slowed down. For me, I didn't give a lot. So as I'm getting older.
Now you want to go all out.
I want to grab it and be like, yes, nigga, come on, type of shit. So
that'll definitely get you a quick 15. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you busted a 15, but you better give me that good 15. You better give me a good 15. Good 15, along with a good head with it. But anyway, at the end of the day.
Okay. We got to get back to Miss Benta. Yes, don't think we forgot about you, Miss Benta.
You ready to fire up on Miss Benta, huh?
Yeah. Miss Benta, maybe now you gave some scenarios for Miss Benta. Maybe Miss Benta gave it up to the wrong ones.
Possibility.
And now she feels like, oh, I got to know where your life is going. Now I got to wait. Maybe she was loose.
Shut the hell.
Maybe she was loose in the britches. And then And the guys that she chose wasn't their life wasn't together. She
wasn't loose, y'all.
But we playing all coins now. We playing all sides.
That's what you got me. You doing this, I'm doing that. Okay.
So she was maybe she's giving up to the guys who just didn't have no direction in life. Maybe so now her takeaway from that is now I need to wait 30 to 60 days to really see where you at in life before I give up this thing. So don't try to make like you feel everybody should wait 30, 60 days. It's the choices maybe that you have made with the individuals that now your takeaway from those decisions are I need to wait a little bit longer.
I ain't trying to wait. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't trying to wait. If I'm interested in you, I ain't trying to wait no 30 to 60 days because I'm already getting to know you as each day goes by. And especially if my attraction is strong for you, it's gonna happen. Yeah. And if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna feel like, in a sense, okay, now you're in the friend zone.
or you're not interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested
in that aspect of it.
Yes, because that's only because it's true. A person kind of know if they're gonna really get, especially a woman. She knows if she really wants to get down with you or not. Yeah. Period.
And we all know men like to get down. Yeah, so if they giving you the time of day, we done thought about getting down.
And it's no problem with the getting down. It's what you bring out your mouth that ruins the situation. Majority of the time, it's the verbiage that comes out your mouth along with the actions stops you from getting that pum pum. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to just spit some game to you. In a sense, that's what it is. You know, because a woman can see, I've seen men, this is my perspective, this is me. I've seen men like just walk by like, and then, you get next to them and you really get to know them and you're like, go from nah, I'll pass. I'm good. I'm good. Because at the end of the day,
I don't want no scrub.
Just like y'all are visual and sexually attracted to, we are the same way. We probably worse. We just don't express it as much as y'all do.
Wish y'all did.
But if we did.
The right ones, though. Yeah. It's always the wrong ones that express it, the ones that you don't want.
Because I'm the type of person that I know what I want and I know what I like and I know what I need, in a sense. But at the end of the day, I'm looking upon you, in a sense, what you got to offer other than that dick that I can get from anybody.
Well, you can't always get the grade of anybody, so you have to.
That's true, but at the end of the day, that's important to me. But we just talking about dick, period. Just like, again, at the end of the day, just like y'all got a variety.
Grade A calcium.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. At the end of the day, every pussy ain't the same.
That is true.
Okay, no matter how you want to put it, none of them
wetter,
the same.
Some get fatter, some sparks come out of it, whatever.
And some don't smell right, some smell great. At the end of the day, it's the same way for a female. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
But for my perspective, for me, and some people might feel just like me, your verbiage counts towards you getting this pum pum. Your actions count towards getting this pum pum. And
so y'all hear that?
If you're not giving it to me mentally, I'm gonna look at you like your dick don't even mean nothing to me anymore.
And that's crazy because that's to you that if they're not giving it to you mentally, but some women don't give a care.
You being nice, they don't give a fuck. Okay,
they give less than a fuck.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Because they just looking at the outside, and that's good for them.
And that's fine, but I'm trying to give variety.
So that messes up the game for people like us who like really trying to make sure that we connect with a person's chemistry, because the last couple of people they've been with then gave it to them so easily that they ain't even had that they was okay with and boom, they was in there.
And they thinking everybody's like that.
Or they trying their luck, to see if you the same.
Yeah, but and I can't knock their hustle and I can't knock their game. At the end of the day, but you just met a real one. That's all.
That's it.
And in the case of you, they need a real one. You have better standards in what you want. Yep. That's why I said it all depends on the individual, and also too the world we live in currently is just so easy to just get Okay, you don't have it. Well, I'm gonna go to this bucket of something else. You know,
I was on strawberry now. I'm gonna get some grape here. You know.
So at the end of the day, I get it's tough. It's very tough to date in this type of environment. It's tough to figure out how to please a person to the complete fullest because there's so many options.
It is, and time frames and enjoyment and what people are looking for. That's why it was just. Like, I wanted to know just how long is satisfactory? What do women look at as a time frame of having sex?
Yeah, and
the
also
hippity dippity.
Bring in the men too. This is where y'all take place and leave comments.
I don't really think the men care about a time limit because we can go, you know, and I'm being generous than some other men. Some other men say give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You know, that's probably about 60 pumps. Yeah. You know,
but that's more so again leaning towards the older generation because you know the younger ones.
Some young ones are like that too.
I'd be surprised to see some a young one. I'm surprised
because they like bam, boom, you know. You know.
I'm like.
You know, real quick.
You need you need some vitamins. You need some juice. You
said, nope, I'm good. I'm getting it. Because you got to think even in the animal kingdom. Shoot, the lion can get back there and he'll go for 60 seconds.
We're the only ones on the planet that really go in depth with sex.
Yep.
You know, other things in this planet just more so for survival and in the sense of generations.
Yeah, or populating.
We just more so for the entertainment as well as the survival. We're a different type of breed when it comes to that, the animal kingdom. But at the end of the day, I get what your stance is. Not everybody is meant for a long period of time, and some people are not meant for a short period of time. It's all about your likings and go from there. Yeah. You know, hopefully you find that perfect match.
Hopefully that you can, you know, when you put your key in the lock, you know, it's magical.
And hey,
you know, because you don't want to be doing a whole lot of twisting and turning to unlock that door, and
it's sad you gotta go through a lot. For some people, they gotta go through a lot of locks.
Yes, indeed.
And a lot of keys, and that's
and then your lock get messed up.
And then when you finally get your right lock, or your right key, it don't even
or the door don't even close no more. So boom, boom. We need some shots.
Yes. It's just gone to this world. The dick ain't the same and the poo poo ain't the same.
There you go.
It's just a sad scenario, but at the end of the day, I hope the people that's viewing, that y'all find y'all match. Don't have to go through all these fugazis just to get through something.
And fellas, if she taking too long, get rid of her. Get rid of her. She taking too long.
How's your long? What's your long? Tell them.
She taking too long.
Define your long.
Define my long. My time limit.
Yes,
define my long.
You got to, because they long might not be your long.
If it take her an hour, if it take her an hour to get there, fellas, if she ain't.
Oh, you talking about sex?
Sex, yeah.
I'm talking about getting to the sex. Like
getting to the max, fellas. If she worked it a month, max. That's my max. Okay. And hopefully it's the month of February. So 28 days. I ain't going 30.
What's the age range?
Age range for giving up
the month.
The age range for month? What you mean?
Yeah, like if no longer than a month. What's the age range? Because you know we got all types of ages watching our show. Come on.
I'll say within 30 to 25 to 40. 25 to 40. Okay.
You got little girls watching too.
25 to 40. Okay. Young girls, don't give it up too quick. Okay. Don't give it up too quick, young girls.
What's the age range?
Young girls, y'all need to wait. At least for a month and a half. You need an extra half a month to really know if that guy like you, okay?
Yes, because then you got these young folks and popping.
Yeah, you gotta really know if he into.
Uncle Ruthless said.
That's what I said, and it's gonna be hard, young girls, because at that age, you can't keep their attention too long. So that's gonna be hard for them. So that's how you know if they really like you. But at least you really get to know that guy.
You better tell him, Uncle Rufus.
So with the 25 and on up, we ain't got that much time. Okay, so
40 on up.
Yeah, 25 to 40.
40 on up.
We ain't got that much time. So
40 on up. You really was less.
Y'all less month of February. 28 days later, okay?
For real.
You better than had it. You better than had it about 2 or 3 times.
You better get it.
Yeah.
Because life is then, too short?
Too short. And you don't want to come up short, so.
But this been a cool topic,
I
think this was a fun show for everybody, and make sure leave them comments.
What's your time frame? Leave a comment. We interested.
You got to know, honey. Stop playing with us.
What's your time frame? Don't be on here talking about 15 minutes ain't good enough. I don't care what you say.
For me,
you'll get there.
It depends on the moment for me, because sometimes you need to hit it and quit it. Sometimes you be in that moment.
You make it a good moment then. That's on y'all. Y'all got so much else to go into.
My little edible experience, that was the first time I ever experienced having sex on an edible. That is, I forgot young people watching. But anyway, grown-ups, we'll get to each other.
Yeah, this is straight for you uncut right here. We done went into the uncut version, put the kitties to bed.
Hey, they should have been in the bed in the first place if y'all watching this right now. But anyway,
they probably doing worse than
that's an experience because it heightens. Depends on it definitely heightens. But
I always like it too when a little alcohol is involved. I feel that knock that edge, and knock that edge off and that insecurity, and you ain't worried about nothing no more. You got that liquid courage, and you like scream if you want to. Nobody's gonna hear you.
Ooh, you sound dangerous. You had me, ooh, then you took me.
That's what it's supposed to be. A little danger is supposed to be in there. You gotta provide all aspects in the experience.
Let me cut it right there before you get locked up. But anyway.
Won't let me out, no. Don't let me out.
Got locked up.
Won't let me out.
Cause your ass. Make sure when you go to Ruthless home, ladies, make sure you check the area. Make sure he don't have no 50 Shades of whatever.
You don't need to check it. You know what you getting into. You know what you coming to. I ain't hiding it. I ain't hiding. You going right to the red room.
The red room. Oh, okay, now red room. But at the end of the day, let's go ahead and move forward because this conversation. We might can do another part of this in the future.
Hopefully, y'all can go ahead and comment on this one and really tell us.
Yes, they're gonna have to participate.
I know y'all done had some bad ones that then came off a little too soon. Fired their warning shot a little too quickly.
Ooh,
so we want to hear what's the quickest time y'all done had. How about that? Y'all comment. What's the quickest time?
My bad. I ain't mean to.
All you can say is I'm sorry.
I had
it was that good.
And it did feel so good to me.
I had a lot on my mind today.
But I did. Just give me a moment. And
my dog just died.
Try to read. Matter of fact, let me just give you some head. You just call him.
give me a little minute to get myself together.
Give me some time.
I'll be ready. Be ready in another.
What happened was you did that swivel move on me. And it's just
I didn't know you was going like that.
Ooh, it was unexpected, girl. You know that pum pum. You know it's so juicy. But anyway, that's it. But anyway,
what did you eat?
We need to stop. Come on now.
Okay.
Time. But anyway, it's that time where we give our straight for you positive quote.
Keep it up.
Yes. Keep it up and keep it strong. Keep it long.
If you get it up, I'll get it in the hole. How about that? That's our quote for the day.
Yes. But our positive quote, I can't with you, but it's great. But anyway, our positive quote for today is not always about sex. Sometimes the best type of intimacy is where you just lay back, laugh together, and at the stupidest things, hold each other and enjoy each other's company. It says a positive quote, Ninja. Okay?
That's positive then. Get it, you get it up, I'll get it in the hole. That's positive.
For the lovers and stop your madness. Again, it's not always about sex, okay? Sometimes The best type of intimacy, okay, is where you just lay back, laugh at your monkey together at the stupidest things such as yourself. Hold each other while you laughing at your monkey and enjoy each other's company, goddammit. Then
after the hibbity dibbity. All right, y'all. We gotta pay some bills.
Yes. So tell them where they can reach you.
Ooh, you can reach me in room 112. No, I'm woo! I'm on the roll tonight. Somebody put me out.
Yeah, I'll put you out, all right.
Check me out at Ruthless BK if you like what you see. Let me know how you're feeling.
Yes.
You can also see me as the host of Skate Talk.
Skate Talk, y'all.
Just Us League with my other co-hosts, Superman and GL, where we talk about all things skating on a national platform.
Come on now, stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. I'm a skater too.
All my skaters. What up, St. Louis? Bow. I'm here. Yes. Yo, where can they catch you at?
Right here, honey. Straight for Always. You, honey. And then you can find me on Instagram and TikTok on the Ms. MZ _, okay? Because I be under them sheets.
Under them sheets. Woo! I don't even need the sheets. How about that? Pull them off the bed.
We can remove those.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's get on the wall.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get on the floor.
We finished the mattress off the springs.
Let's get by the window. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's Ms. _Black Diamond. Make sure you go into the description box. You can find all this information and be able to click on it with no problems, honey. And make sure y'all stay safe. Seriously, stay safe. Protect yourself.
Please.
Get it in.
Please, and don't worry about that time frame. Just do what you can do, and hey, if they don't like it, the hell with them, okay?
You don't have to go back to them.
Shoot, if that ain't good enough. If whatever your time frame and whatever you can give ain't good enough, find you another one.
If it's weak poom poom, let it go, honey.
Or weak mouth, because the mouth game gotta be on point.
And they might can learn. You know, we might can teach.
Well, just open it up then.
Long stay on.
Just make sure it's open.
Long stay on. Use their teeth.
Yes, right. Make sure it's open.
But anyway, we need to stop, y'all.
That dangly thing in the back of the throat. You hit it.
Hey, don't kill nobody, y'all.
I want to choke. I want to gag.
Don't.
There's some holes in this house.
Oh, Lord. Let us go. Bye, y'all. Peace.